Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. So today I'm going to be doing my weekly wrap-up, which is going to be super tiny, so I decided to do a tag video since apparently, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I suck at Twitter really badly, and apparently when someone makes a video and they say, a tag video, and they say, oh, I tagged this person, and it posts on Twitter, I don't ever know about it. And I had no idea until a couple of days ago that that actually happened, and I realized that 4 people have tagged me in tag videos, so I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of tag videos within the next couple weeks to catch up. Thank you so much to everyone who's been tagging me in tag videos, because I had no idea that anybody was doing that. So first, let me do my weekly wrap-up really quick, and then I'm going to be doing the Shelves of Fate book tag. So this week I read 2 books. I read The Dragon Heir by Sara Sunbeemz and The Enchanter Heir by Sara Sunbeemz, and I can't say much about them because I'm going to be doing a full and complete review of both of these books in a couple of days as soon as I am done with The Sorcerer Heir. As soon as I'm done with this one, then I'm going to do a review of the entire series, so please stay tuned for that. Now let's get on with the tag. If you guys don't know what the Shelves of Fate book tag is, basically you've got coordinates. So it's like second shelf, third book, something like that. So you go to your second shelf, and then your third book, and then that's the book that you pick, and it represents something. Now, the coordinates are crazy. I will link them in the thing below. I only have 9 shelves. And one of the shelves was like 27 shelves. So what I did is I just kept counting shelves until I got to 27. So for example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I started over 10, 11, 12, and so on and so forth. Another one is there was like this 37th book on that shelf. I did the same thing. I just started over. It was like 28 was the last book, and then I just started over and kept going. So, because I don't have that many shelves and I don't have that many books on each shelf, but just so you know, that's what I did. And I got the books from each coordinate, so let's just get started. The first book that I did was the 6th shelf, 15th book, and that is The Love of Your Life, and that one is Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. The main character in this book, his name is Ender, and he's only like 12 or 13 or something like that in the book, but he seems like a pretty cool dude, and if he grew up about 10, 13 years-ish, then I could deal with that. I saw the movie, and he's not to be weird or anything, but I'm sure when he grows about 10 more years, he'd be a pretty handsome young man. I feel really old right now, but, I could be happy with that. The second one is the 12th shelf, and your second book on the 12th shelf, and it is The Person Who Makes Your Life Hell. And I got Artemis Fowl by Ian Colfer. I could see how Artemis Fowl could make my life a living hell. If you guys have never read this book, it is about a millionaire genius who is a criminal mastermind. He is like 12 years old, and this book was super, super good. The whole series is amazing. But Artemis Fowl is definitely one of those spoiled little rich kids who thinks he could get whatever he wants, so I can definitely see how he would make my life a living hell. The next one is Shelf 2, Book 21, and it is Your Best Friend, and I got The Vampire Diaries. This is a bind-up of The Awakening and the Struggle by L.J. Smith. I like Elena. I have never read the books. I've seen the series, but I've never read the book, but I can definitely see Elena as being my best friend. She's kind of cool. In the TV series, at least. I don't know how she is in the books. She's... Knowing media, they're completely different. But, I could deal with that. I could deal with Elena being my best friend. Next one was 9th Shelf, 10th book, and it is The Author Who Writes Your Life Story, and that is Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, and I have never read Les Miserables, so I don't know his writing style, but I mean, the movie, the book, the play, all super popular, so I don't see how he could write my life story horribly. I think I'm happy with that. I could deal with that. The next one is the 27th shelf and the 37th book, and that is the title of your life story. And I got The Soldiers of Hala by DJ McHale. This is the 10th book in the Pendragon series, and I cannot tell you how happy I am that this is the book that got picked for the title of my life story, okay? You don't know what Hala is unless you've read the book series. Let me explain a little bit what Hala means. Hala is everything that ever was, is, has been, will be, everything. Hala is everything. Every person, every animal, every plant, every planet, every star, everything. And the soldiers of Hala is basically about these people called travelers protecting Hala. It's a very complex book. Of course, this is the 10th book in the series, the last book in the series, so if I gave away any specifics, they would be major spoilers. So please go read this book series. It is so good. I have been telling people to read this book series for years. This is the best title for my life story I could have ever picked. And last but not least is the first book on the 17th shelf, and that is The Circumstances in Which You Will Die. And I've got To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And I have not read this since high school, but I am pretty sure this is the one. Oh gosh, I don't want to give away any spoilers. I mean, it's not really a spoiler. It happens right at the beginning of the book, if I remember this book correctly. So I guess if you don't want any spoilers in this book, then just stop watching now. This is basically the end. It's the last book anyway. But if you would like to continue... So, in the book, the girl's father commits suicide, I'm pretty sure, in the beginning of the book, or something to that effect. So, is that the way that I will die? I hope not. There are better ways to die, so it's kind of depressing. Circumstances in Which You Will Die, and that's the only time I remember someone dying in this book, is the dad in the beginning when he commits suicide. Thank you guys for coming to my weekly wrap-up and my tag. Thank you so much to Janie from the Bookworms Buddy for tagging me in this, and I am going to tag a couple of people. I am going to tag Sylwia from Wish Fulfillment, Brock from Let's Read, and Sarah from Sara Sunbeemz. Okay guys, thank you so much for coming. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!